Welcome to this rail track information film for drivers. As many of you will know, SPAD indicators are being installed at certain locations where the inadvertent passing of signals at danger, for example at the end of platforms, would pose a serious risk of conflicting movement and collision. In this program, we'll explain how these new SPAD indicators work and how you should respond to the indications given. The purpose of the SPAD indicator is to provide urgent warning that a signal has been passed at danger. It's an emergency indication and must be acted upon immediately. Let's begin by looking at the equipment. The indicator takes the form of a standard 3-aspect signal head, which normally has all 3 aspects unlit. The backboard is of a reflectorized blue material. The identification plate, which bears the inscription SPAD-I, also bears the identification of the signal to which it refers. When activated, the SPAD indicator will display flashing red aspects at top and bottom, while the center aspect will display a steady red. The SPAD indicator will normally be placed approximately 50 meters ahead of the signal to which it applies, but may be closer if the distance to the fouling point of the junction is restricted. SPAD indicators are not fitted with signal post telephones. So let's begin by looking at what happens when a driver accidentally passes a platform starting signal at danger. As soon as the first wheel set passes the signal, the treadle, or in this case the track circuit, activates the operation of the SPAD indicator. At the same moment, the AWS magnet becomes active, causing the AWS warning horn to sound in the cab. The driver must make an immediate emergency brake application, bringing the train to a stand in the shortest possible distance. He must now contact the signaller, telling him that the signal has been passed at danger. This must be done by means of the signal post telephone or by the NRN cab radio. The driver will then be required to answer some questions which the signaller is obliged to ask. He must not move the train until the signaller gives permission. Now let's look at the situation where a driver is authorized to pass the signal at danger, either, as in this case, by the signaller directly or by a hand signalman. Once authority has been given, the signaller will instruct the driver to disregard the SPAD indicator. The driver then proceeds in accordance with the signaller's instructions, cancelling the AWS warning horn and passing the activated SPAD indicator. Some stop signals, provided with SPAD indicators, will be fitted with override plungers, so that when authority is given to pass the signal at danger, the driver or hand signalman can depress the plunger to deactivate the SPAD indicator for the authorized movement. The override will be operative for that movement only. In all cases, the SPAD indicator apparatus will reset after the passage of the train. Finally, let's just go back over the main points as they affect drivers in their day-to-day job. If a SPAD indicator is displayed to you, make an emergency brake application, stop the train in the shortest possible distance, and contact the signalling center immediately. Answer the signaler's questions and carry out his instructions. Do not move the train until instructed to do so. If you're authorized to pass a signal at danger, you may proceed according to the signaler's instructions, cancelling the AWS warning provoked by the SPAD indicator magnet and ignoring the indication given by the SPAD indicator. If, in giving you authority to pass a signal at danger, the signaller instructs you to depress the override plunger, carry out this procedure to deactivate the SPAD indicator and suppress the AWS magnet before moving the train. Don't forget, failure to do this could cause the driver of another train to receive a SPAD indicator warning. We hope you found this short program useful in gaining an overview of the SPAD indicator, and thank you for your attention.